Quick question. When was the last time you searched for a business, a person, or a product and didn't check their social media? Exactly. And here's the thing in 2025, if you're not using social media to build your personal brand, your business, or even your side hustle, you're not invisible, but you may as well be. But we're going to fix that. Hi, I'm Corey Dillon, a Gracie Award winning radio host and career broadcaster with decades of experience in local radio and TV. And for several years, you could occasionally see me live selling on the Home Shopping Network. I've worked as a voiceover for clients like the NHL, the Mob Museum in Vegas, too. And using social media has also been a very big part of my job since the early days of Facebook, maybe even MySpace. Welcome to Social Media Smart. I'm creating this weekly series because I want to help real people, especially professionals over 40, make real progress using social media as a tool, not a toy. I'm part of this journey too, sharing what I've learned and what I'm learning because I know you have value. You just need someone to show you how to share your value with the world. So, whether you're a small business owner, a CEO, a speaker, a consultant, or maybe just a late bloomer in any aspect of your life with a story to tell or something to sell, we're about to get social media smart. This is your playbook, so let's go. And before you think, oh, this sounds like it's for influencers or 20-year-olds, let me share this. A couple of months ago, I was desperately searching for information about the best side hustles out there, and I stumbled on an article from Inc. magazine that listed video content creation and YouTuber as one of the most lucrative side hustles of 2025. The estimated annual earnings for a YouTuber, $68,714. Could you use an extra 68 grand? I know I could. And in just the last few years alone, YouTube has paid out over $70 billion to creators. And that's just for their one channel or their one platform. Of course, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Etsy, and even Pinterest have their own money making superstars. Now, I've had a YouTube channel for many years, but I didn't realize until very recently just how valuable a tool it could be for people like me and you who are closer to the end of what has been our career than the beginning. And no, you don't have to dance. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to go viral. It wouldn't hurt. You just have to be valuable and consistent and maybe a little strategic. But here's the problem. The people with the most value to offer, you with decades of experience, the wisdom, the real world skills, are often the ones most hesitant to show up online. And I'm looking at you, elder millennials, and especially my Gen Xers. But why? It's because nobody taught us how. We've had to learn this stuff on our own at a time in our lives where it wasn't second nature. I mean, we didn't grow up with a binky in one hand and a cell phone in the other. So why does this matter? Well, if you're over 40 or 50, you've probably heard it before. You need to be on social media. But how? What do I post? When? What if it fails? What if I look ridiculous? And maybe you've said to yourself, I don't want to be an influencer with all those trending sounds and makeup tutorials. I promise you, you don't have to be. Because this series exists because I know there is a space between knowing and doing where so many of us get stuck. We're going to bridge that gap every single week, and you're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn what's trending and why it matters. You're going to learn simple ways that you can show up professionally, how to stop overthinking and just start creating. So here's what you can expect in future episodes. In the next few episodes, I'm going to be covering topics like the newest tools that make content creation even easier, even if you're not a techie. How to use AI for script writing, captions, and batch posting. What social media platform is going to be best for you and your goals and your talents? The 5-second hook formula that gets views on social media. Radio taught me that. How to convert your content into real income, most importantly. In each episode, I'll include one trend or one smart social media best practice that you can apply right away. I'm Gen X, so I promise you no crazy, overwhelming lingo that you're going to have to search out in the Urban Dictionary. Just easy, small, repeatable wins. And I'll tackle your questions and requests for content because I am a DJ after all at heart, because I genuinely want to help you. Because it helps me learn too. This series is for the business coach who knows she could be reaching more people. It's for the author whose book deserves a wider audience. It's for the job seeker or entrepreneur who needs to stand out and show the world what you're best at and what you have experience doing for decades. It's for the person that wants a bigger stage, more media coverage. This is for you if you are finally ready to stop scrolling, start showing up, and get in the game. Social media isn't going anywhere. It's actually becoming a more important part of everyone's life every year. And with AI, forget about it. But the way you use it can make or break your visibility, your authority, and even your earning potential. So if you're tired of feeling behind and you're ready to be seen, heard, and paid for your expertise, subscribe, hit the bell, and join me next week for Social Media Smart. Because it's time to turn your knowledge and expertise into content and your content into income.